Hello, how are you? I hope you're good. Welcome to a magical video. I feel like it's been a while since I made one like that, because it has been a while. That is why it feels like that. Not too long ago, I asked you on Instagram what sort of videos you would like to see, and so many of you asked for a Harry Potter merchandise or collectible collection video, or top 5 or 10 Harry Potter items that I own. I am way too overwhelmed with an idea of the actual collection video, so I definitely am going with a top 10 version of it. Now, of course, it really depends on when I'm filming this, because anytime I add something into my collection, it might bump something out of the top 10 list. But as of this moment that I'm filming this video, this is what my top 10 list looks like. If this is your first time stumbling across my channel, hello, my name is G and I make bookish, Harry Potter and lifestyle videos, all in one really, but Harry Potter seems to creep into all of the categories, so you know. But let us get into the video, and I hope you guys enjoy my list. So I've tried to actually rank them from number 10 to number 1. I feel like a lot of them are interchangeable. It really depends on my mood, but I tried my best. So let's go from the bottom to the top. And at number 10, actually, it's the Harry Potter sleeve. This is ebook sleeve. As you know, I am a reader and I just really love it. I love the art style. This is done by Sweet Sequel. And yeah, we got it in a Fairy Loot box, and it keeps my books safe, it's waterproof, and it just most importantly has this amazing scene of all of 3 characters escaping with the dragon from the Gringotts Bank. The rhyme all over here says, "Enter stranger, but take heed of what awaits the sin of greed." And I just really love it. It's just, I don't know, something really hit the chord. Also really love the colors. At number 9 is a little DIY that I did. So I was thinking of my wand stand, which I will suggest the video here and I'll link it, like you can see it right there. This is my DIY wand stand. Super cheap, super doable, very easy to, if you have wands and you want to display them and don't want to splurge or something like this. I'll link the video that I've done showing you how I've did those. A really long time ago now, I shared on Instagram what I've done with the teas that I've gotten from boxes like Upstone Alley. So I made them into potions, and I have a whole shelf, which I'll insert a clip here, of these potions. I actually should really get more now, but I took the labels of the little sachets of the teas and then put them in jars so it looks like potions ingredients. I think it's so really cute. I just really like how they look like. I think it adds a really nice sort of atmosphere to my room, and yeah, I think it's so easy. Also, I got these jars from IKEA. I really wanted something with like cork stoppers because this is the whole vibe of Snape's potions. I really enjoy it, highly recommend, super easy to do. Obviously, you just pour the tea, and it doesn't even have to be magical tea. You can mix them and blend them yourselves and make labels yourselves, and highly recommend if you want to spritz it up somewhere to showcase some teas. Number 8 is something that I can actually show here, but I will insert a clip, and that is my Hogwarts Map full map. This video is not in collaboration with them at all, but I do really so love it. This is basically a service where you can put whatever word you want, and then obviously put coordinates of whatever place you want. So I've chosen Scottish Highland because I also live in Scotland, and Scotland's really dear to my heart, and I love the Scottish Highland, and I've just visited it like last weekend as well. That is also where Hogwarts is located, so I put Hogwarts in the title, and it's now proudly above my work desk, and I love it so much. It really brightens my day seeing it there. I had to pick that map over the Marauders map because it just simply means more to me because of the whole Scotland thing, and you know, it has a special place in my heart. Not that I don't love the Marauders map, it is amazing. I have the official version from the platform 9 3/4 shop, because little tip, if you're in London, I think this is the cheapest you can get them from the official places, because in the studios it's like £11 more, so just a little tip. Very similarly, number 7 had 2 competitors as well, because I recently got a gift from a friend that is this massive, amazing Marauders map blanket, but I had to pick another blanket for this spot, so it's basically 2 blankets fighting. But this blanket I found in Primark in London. It's just covered in cat hair. It's my life, it's all covered in cat hair. But it just is so magical. It actually feels a much higher quality than you would expect from Primark. To me, this is an invisibility cloak and a blanket, and I love it. I love it. I know I've shown this before, but it's like foiling with stars and moons, and this is such G vibe. It's insane. It's just like made for me. I mean, obviously not, but might as well be. So not a day passes without this blanket. I love it, so I had to include it. As I said, everything is so interchangeable in that list, so somewhat surprised at myself that this is number 7, but there's reasons. I haven't seen these blankets in my local Primark anywhere, so I don't know if this is something that is a bit more exclusive to that particular one, but if you see one, grab yourself one, believe me, it is amazing. Number 6 is my Gryffindor Plaque. This is a licensed one as well, and it is a Gryffindor one. You can hang it. It is quite heavy, but you can hang it. It has 2 hooks on the other side, but this is the plaque. I want to say this is resin. I don't think this is metal, although it is cool to the touch, but it's definitely mixed with something. It's not all metal, so it's not as heavy as it might look, but it is still quite heavy. I really love this one. When I, at some point, hopefully maybe, own my own place far in the future, maybe one day, have you? There's so many maybes in that, can you tell that I'm doubtful? I will hang this somewhere very special. At the moment it is sat on my shelf above the fireplace, and it looks nice and regal there. I really love it. Super beautiful. They do have these for every house, and they also have one for Hogwarts just in general, which I think is actually slightly bigger, which is also really cool, but I just went for the Gryffindor one because, well, obvious reasons. Number 5 might come as a slight surprise to some of you, but most of you, if you know me, you probably won't be surprised. And it's the Quaffle. I have somewhat an obsession with Quidditch. I fully believe that I would play that at Hogwarts, and it's just, I have just such a massive appeal to Quidditch, I don't even know. I actually have this laying around on my sofa because I like to, whenever I'm thinking or something, I like to sort of like do this. This is not really meant for playing, I will say, because I know a couple of people had it like rip and stuff, but so far so good. I am fairly careful with it, but I also just wanted to feel like an item that just lays about, because it would be an item that just lays about, you know? But I do think this is probably more of like a display piece than anything else, and it can definitely rip. But if it does rip, I'm not even like, I will be a little bit annoyed, but not even that much, because it's gonna be ripped because it got used so much, you know? I really love it for the sense of something around the house or something around the room that it would actually be in a common room of Gryffindor. I love it. And that is why it's pretty high on the list, because it just makes my room feel like it's actually magical, you know? It's something you would find normally laying about in a wizarding room, so there's that. Number 4 is a Christmas gift from my dear friend AJ, and that is a Slytherin Locket. I was always hesitant on starting buying any of these like display pieces because I know I will get hooked, and I'm right. I didn't buy this myself, but I now want to collect all of them. I always wanted to collect them all, but like now I really want to. So this is the piece, and it does actually open. It is just nice and simply green inside. I love the detail on it. I do actually wear it as well, but you can obviously just display it if you don't want to. But I'm one of those people who is like, if I can use something like that, I will. Because I think it gives more love to the item, I don't know. But I absolutely love it. If you don't know, my secondary house is Slytherin, not because I'm nasty, okay? I have a lot of Slytherin friends and I know they're so lovely, but I am very ambitious when it comes to my own projects. I am very resourceful, I plan so much, and I do really like leadership roles, so it's like, it's that kind of thing. I don't think I'm very cunning, to be honest, but you know, I am a Gryffindor, not a Slytherin, so I can't fit it all. Slytherin is a house that is really close to my heart. That is more of how our society sees it, not so much in the books, because that's clearly just, it was put in the books very, you know, just as villains, which is really unfair, but that's another discussion. But yeah, this is definitely at number 4. I love it so much, so yeah. And hopefully I'll have more of these little display things in the future, but damn, they're pricey. Number 3 is the newest addition to my collection, actually. and I can't show you, but I will insert a clip again. And that is this tapestry of the Lady and the Unicorn, I think is the piece called. This is a piece that they used in a set for Gryffindor Common Room in the movies, and I simply had to have it. I looked night and day for this for the longest of times, you wouldn't even believe, and I finally found it on Redbubble. I went ahead and ordered one, and now it's hanging over here. Admittedly, this is not something I have ever thought I would put on my wall, because I'm very much more of a minimalistic kind of person, and this is very statement. I mean, it's worth it. I come in here and I feel like I'm in my common room. The fact that the radiator is in the way is slightly annoying, not gonna lie, but this is not a place where I intend on living for the rest of my life, so this is definitely gonna go with me and be put in somewhere very special as well. And I'm planning on having some sort of corner that literally looks like Gryffindor Common Room to come in there and unwind and just relax, so yeah. Oh, excuse you? But yeah, that is the first item in the top 3 of things. All of these 3 were really hard to sort, but especially the top 2 is like... But there's a tiny reason of why number 1 or 1 over the number 2 at the moment. So number 2 is this. It's the robes. I love these robes. I wish I could like lounge in them a little bit more, because as I said, I really like using this stuff. But if you've ever been in your like graduation robes, you know it's not the most comfortable or reasonable thing to wear, but yeah, it has a Gryffindor emblem here, a Gryffindor crest. It has a wand pocket. Oh, you can't see, but it has a wand pocket right here, and I love the sleeves probably the most, and obviously it has the hood. But yeah, robes have been on my to buy list for the longest of time, and I finally bit the bullet not this Christmas, but last Christmas, I think? Or was it my birthday? It was one of those occasions, either Christmas or birthday. So I finally bit the bullet on that one, and I don't regret it. Honestly, I really don't regret it. If a purchase means a lot to you and you can budget around it somehow, I'd say do it, because, you know, can't put a price tag on happiness, but apparently you can. It's the price of a robe. And then the number 1 item, drumroll please, the number 1 item currently is my Hogwarts trunk. So it looks massive. It's actually like, it is big, but it's not like that big. This is a trunk that they did in the online shop for platform 9 3/4, and you could get your initials right there. So mine is G and Z, and it has the Hogwarts crest on the front. If you want to open it, you just click these on both sides. The first one that I ordered actually came broken, so I then contacted them, and like the logs just went loose. So I'm now very careful with them, because I know that they're not the sturdiest part of this. So if you have one, please be careful. But I emailed them and they sent me a replacement, so that's all good. And then once you open this, I actually have all of the letters you guys sent to me. So that is the reason why this is number 1. Not only because first of all, I obviously absolutely adore this. I don't know if they're still available or not. If they are, I will link them down below. If you wanted to get yourself one, I just got the one that's like empty. It didn't have, it was supposed to come with the letter, and I think the first one did, but then I sent it back, and they didn't send the letter, like the Hogwarts letter, they didn't send that back with this one. But I thought like, oh well. So I didn't get the letter with the second one, which is a little bit of a bummer, but it's okay. The reason why this is special is because this is the place where I keep any letter that you guys send to me, and this is, so it basically has a lot of sentimental and nostalgic and like meaningful value to it. So that is why it is spot number 1. And that is everything. If you collect any items, or if you have any items, what is your top 1 favorite item that you own from the Harry Potter merchandise or DIY or anything at all? I obviously excluded the books because I don't know, that's just a bit silly. They would take like top 7. If you don't mind too much, give it a quick thumbs up if you enjoy this type of video, so I know to make more of these. Let me know off my list which one you like the best, which item would be your number 1 from my list. So chat to me about all of those things down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing magical day. Stay awesome, stay kind, and I'll see you next time. Bye!